tell that I'm a complete mess right now. I've just been crying and crying and crying and crying. And I need to tell you guys what happened. So I've actually been struggling a lot with my faith lately. A lot of doubting, a lot of hurt has come into my life within this last fortnight. And it's just been really difficult for me. And it was ever since I met the homeless woman. But I did a whole video on it with ministry on my channel, and it's just been really heartbreaking for me, especially since it was over Christmas time as well. And I don't even know if I'm going to find the words for this, but I need to talk to you guys about what just happened. So I feel like I've been praying and praying and praying and rebuking all the evil in my life, and I feel like nothing has happened. And I feel like each day I've only become further and further from God, and I've almost given up so many times on my faith just within this past fortnight. And that's made me feel even more guilty and even more shameful. And I've fallen back into sin a lot more because of the shame I feel. I had anger and hurt in my heart. I lusted again. I can't even go into it. I've just felt so much shame, so worthless, so unworthy, and I need to tell you guys what happened. My brothers and sisters, a living miracle happened tonight. I decided to just run away from my problems, not realizing I'd be running right into them by trying to run away, but I tried to distract myself from everything that's been going on because it's caused a lot of heartbreak in my life. And I went to the movies to go watch Better Man. By the way, beautiful movie. Some of it made me feel very iffy, especially as a believer, but that's okay. It was a beautiful movie, very heartbreaking though. I resonated a lot with it. And so after the movie finished, after the movie finished, I'll just start here. After the movie finished, I went across the road to the shops because I was getting my mum some groceries, and I also saw a homeless man outside the shop, and we paid attention to the fact that there was a homeless person there as well. And only because I lost my faith the day that I met a homeless person and did ministry and talked with them, and you know what I mean? And that's not the person's fault, God bless them. It was, I just wasn't ready. And pay attention to the fact that both of these events occurred doing ministry for people who are unfortunately homeless. And I saw a homeless man outside with his dog outside the shop, and I got him salad and water, and then I went and got the groceries for my mum, and then I got cutlery so that he could eat his food as well. And I came, and there was a security guard and 2 workers there. And one of the workers looked like they were just leaving because they were joking around with the security guard. The other worker was just working. And I was very grateful, and I was like, oh yeah, thank you guys for your help tonight. God bless you. Because they were so kind and so helpful when I couldn't find certain things in the store. And I walk out, and the security guard runs after me. And immediately I'm like, oh no, what? He was like, sorry miss, or whatever he said. Honestly, I forgot because I can't think right now. And he just goes, I just need to tell you this. I don't know why. He goes, Jesus loves you. I freeze. I just freeze, and I didn't say anything back, and I regret it. I didn't say Jesus loves you too because I was just so in shock. And he says it again. He's like, Jesus loves you. And I'm just still frozen. I'm like, thank you. I think I said something like that. I hope I said thank you, but I was just, I just couldn't believe it. Something just clicked. And then I walked to the homeless man, and I'm like, hey, how are you tonight, sir? And he was like, I'm well, thank you. And I gave him the salad and the water, and I'm like, I just need you to know that you were loved, even if you don't know what you were loved by something so much greater than yourself, you were loved. And he goes, thank you, I really appreciate you. And I said, do you need me to get anything else? He's like, no, I appreciate everything that you've done. And then I walk over to the bench to wait for my mum to come pick me up. As soon as I sit on that bench, tears, and I don't mean like just normal, like, you know, just tears. I mean like mourning, like someone's just died. Like I'm making noises, like I'm crying, and I'm like, it's the most dramatic, like it's like you could have filmed a movie scene. And I was just crying like they wouldn't stop, and I just kept saying, I love you, Jesus, 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 I love you, Jesus. And I can't believe it. And I've been praying for the last 2 weeks, praying and praying and praying, fasting, reading his word, praying, nothing. There's been times where like I feel like there's been a little spark, but it's disappeared. And I probably should mention this, but before I watched the movie, I prayed over all of the seats, and I prayed for anybody who was coming in to watch the movie, hoping that they're well and that their family's well as well. And before I left to go to the movies, I just said, okay, I'm just gonna pray. Because even though I'm this close to giving up completely on my faith, this close to just shouting out I don't believe in this anymore, because last night was probably one of the worst nights of my life. Last night I was just so angry, and I regret so much that I did last night. My heart was angry because it was broken and it was hurt, because I feel like the one person that I love more than anything in this world is not talking to me, and it's scary, because like when you're doubting and you're praying and nothing happens, it makes you doubt more, and it shuts, and I shut down. I just got angry, and I started cursing, and I started yelling, and I started saying things in vain of his name, and I regret it. And all my days, I don't know if you will ever forgive me, God, but please, I love you so much. And I can't even explain this, guys. I can't even explain this. It was almost like God was saying, hey, remember, like, that happened, and I'm going to show you why that happened. But it was because I've been scared to do ministry now. Ever since that happened with the other woman, I've been scared to do ministry, because obviously she had some demon on her, because she's going through a lot with drugs and stuff like that, and I pray for her every night. And I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready. I got prideful with how good my faith was, and something came onto me and it took over me. And ever since then, it's just been a grey cloud, and I can't even explain to you guys. It was a miracle, and I don't really feel that fire now. Like even right now, even after that just happened, like that's how deep into doubt I am, and I need to like work on it. But I believe that was God telling me everything is going to be okay. I love you, whether you choose to believe it or not. And I need to have faith, and I don't know how to restore my faith. But I just had to tell you guys that happened tonight. I don't have the words for it till even right now. My mind is jumbled. I just messaged my mom and sent her a voice note, and I was like, I just can't speak English right now. But oh my days, guys, Jesus loves us. He loves us. He loves me. He loves you. And I barely believe the words that are coming out my mouth right now, because I'm still struggling with my faith. But he loves me, and he loves you so much. Whether you choose to believe it or not, he does. And you can have all the opinions you want, but you cannot deny the truth. You cannot deny the truth. Oh my days, I can't even, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I just love Jesus so much, and I need Jesus. We all need Jesus. We do. We need him. We need him more than ever. I love you guys. Jesus loves you more, brothers and sisters. Please look after each other. Please look after each other. Please love one another. Please take care of them. Life is too short. Life is too short for this kind of heartbreak. Please just look after one another,